And so you go to this door and you dissolve the rust, and then there's a cave inside the building.
Wait, that said Mount Zozo. There's a mountain inside the building.
I don't know.
I think it's just like a passage to the mountain.
Oh, so here's Umaro. He's not a good character. Sorry, spoilers. He can only do one thing in battle, which is he uses attack. Sometimes he throws himself at the enemy, like there.
This dungeon is really easy in this release of the game.
Is it more difficult in advance?
Well, the thing with most of the enemies in Mount Zozo have really high evade. And thanks to the evade bug in the Super NES version, that meant nothing. In the advanced version, it's fixed so they can avoid a lot of physical attacks.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, do you notice the chest that I skipped? I didn't.
Pardon?
I just walked right by a chest. Don't worry, I'll get it. Oh, and there's the red cap. The red cap is one of the best helmets in the game. I'm a big fan. This is actually a really short dungeon. It's mostly these weird bear things that keep attacking you and keep stealing your gil, and it really annoys me. Though it doesn't really mean anything.
And then the bitches run.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this cave, really.
It's like the spooning one says. You want to piss the players off? Steal something from them.
I mean, I'm just bothered by the fact that apparently these guys are so bad at protecting their goods that a bear can, like this huge bear, can walk up and just take things from them. I mean, it would make sense if it was a thief or something, or like there's annoying things in below the gold saucer in Final Fantasy VII.
It's a bear. It just rips your clothes off and runs away.
Well, you know, this is Zozo. Everything does want to steal shit from you.
Even the bears.
Yes.
Maybe they've been trained. That's why they come with the hunters, the scythe-wielding guys. They're the trainers.
Even those stairs probably want to steal from you.
Zozo used to be a carnival, but then it turned to a life of crime.
If bears tried to become thieves in the real world, we would all be dead and homeless. Or homeless and probably dead. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
And now I notice that I've passed that chest down there.
This
And
time compression stuff needs to stop. I'm getting dizzy.
I'm sorry. Time will be very compressed in the world of Ruin because there's a lot of
I
stuff.
suggest a new rule. If Scathe misses something, he keeps going without it, just to punish him.
Okay.
Time is on his side. Stop getting on his case.
Just because I'm a Time Lord doesn't mean you can get angry at me.
I'd also like to bring up you're at this point in the game where you just beat Deathgaze and you're still wearing gold armor.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be a know-it-all here. I'm gonna do that. You're still wearing gold armor at this point in the game.
I'm sorry.
You ever thought gold armor was a good idea? I mean, it's not exactly the most hardest of metals, is it?
Yeah,
He's
like
wearing gold
in
armor.
Final Fantasy III, the gold stuff is like the weakest crap in the game. All you can do is sell it.
It was in the Golden Palace of Goldor, though, and he had the gold crystal, and he was the gold. That was a great dungeon.
And he was gold
It
ore.
was.
Gold,
Sounds
The
like
other
some
Final
crappy
Fantasy-
comic book
Crystal,
villain.
you will take a sound thrashing.
It's the other Final Fantasy III, not this one. And then the angry dragon came and attacked me.
No apparent reason.
This guy is actually the hardest dragon. Just
Yeah.
putting it.
Especially if you come here when the game tells you to. Wait when you get the airship.
I think no one, I mean, anyone who's played this game more than once, no one goes straight for this place first. Because they know, first of all, they know this dragon's here, and secondly, it's Cyan, you getting here.
Yeah.
And there.
Guess which party member I go for first?
Terra.
You're good. How'd you know?
Oh, so did I.
I don't remember who I got first my first time.
Like, if you want to, like, do easiest, like, hardest to easiest, you would probably go Gao first, because he takes literally 3 seconds to get. And,
Well, you can't go for Gal first.
what?
You gotta get someone else, because you need someone else to change your party around.
You do? Oh, yeah, I guess. I did not know
I got
that.
Terra relatively early.
Or you could just not
And,
get Sabin.
I
Terra's
think
really
I
easy
got
to
Realm last.
get. Spoilers,
Because I was
I get
stupid and didn't save Shadow.
Realm this episode. There are 3 people who aren't got this episode. You want to put bets on who they are? All right.
Scath, did you save Shadow?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that bad at this game.
I was my first time.
Leave Shadow to die horribly. Oh well. He's not.
Oh well.
He's not that fantastic.
No, he's not really.
He's but a shadow of his former self.
Storm. This is kind of a long fight, and Umaro is not very helpful. I just brought him along because
There's a surprise.
he just.
Oh!
Yeah. He. Oh god, that was vicious.
Go Setsa.
Imagine if you could get 2 fixed dice for him to dual wield.
6
That would be
dragons left.
Do wield and then offering. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
You can give him the normal dice, but those suck. So. Oh. You also get the force armor. Pretty good armor. Because it raises M block, and M block is pretty much king in this game because evade doesn't actually do anything.
Anyone want to make a Star Wars joke about the Force armor? Just throwing that out there.
I would, but then I would have to kill myself.
Well, by bringing it up, I've effectively made one, so ha!
If only you didn't live in a
jokes
different
are
country.
okay.
So, finally we're at the end of this dungeon. Even though I said it wasn't very long, it took longer than I thought because the storm dragon was there and he took up time. Oh, and then we're being attacked by the pyramid bugs. Hello, pyramid bugs.
Are they pyramids?
I don't know. So, the thing is there's this rabbit enemies that on rabbits on cabbage that I didn't even realize that were rabbits on cabbage until someone pointed it out to me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, how could I put together, it just seems like such an arbitrary thing, like rabbits on cabbage. Why would that be attacking me anyway? So I didn't even realize.
Well, they light them like the bouncy balls.
Well, I think you were better at this game when you were 11 than I am now.
Well, I'm just
Found
amazing
it all.
at it,
It's
so I don't
cyan.
know.
It's everyone's second favorite character, Cyan. Though I actually do like Cyan. I mean, he has a good story. It's unfortunate that he is really rather pitiful in battle.
Yeah.
Not pitiful. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's okay.
I mean, the thing is everyone's good in Final. I mean, maybe not anymore, but being okay in Final Fantasy VI is basically being bad because everyone else is just so much more powerful.
Basically, if you don't use magic, you're not very good in this.
Oh, unless you're Edgar or Sabin or
Yeah.
Mog. What's that, sir? I mean, basically they're. Yeah, go on.
FF6 doesn't have a bad tier. It's got God tier, Great tier, Average tier, and Umaro tier, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find
I
it
think
funny
I
he
mainly
goes to
use
grab the flowers
spellcasters,
first,
though.
but leaves the porn magazine alone.
You only think those are bouquets of flowers. It's not a porn magazine in this game though, or at least this version. It's just Book of Secrets, I think it's called. It's called Bushido in the Bedroom in the advanced version, which is I find really funny.
Yeah.
Better than
And
the
there was
one
the sequel
where we
book, Winter
hope.
King in the Wumpus Room.
I remember Fi being really angry at you for making you say that, like on a featured image.
God, they laughed.
Yeah, it's better than I don't know. Like it's good to see that this sprites you can tell what they're doing, because sometimes in the earlier Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy 4 or 5, it's kind of hard to tell what they're doing
Yeah.
because they're so small.
Good character or not, Cyan's theme is awesome.
I agree.
Of course, I love all the music in this game, so I have bias.
This game does have very good music because Nobuo Uematsu has not made a bad soundtrack except maybe Final Fantasy 5.
You could have at least unlocked that blinking chest. Couldn't they?
In fact, it's pretty easy to unlock it, since considering the key is just right outside. I don't remember this. When I stand still in the recording, that means I've forgotten something, because I have, as I've mentioned, poor memory.
If only there was some sort of website that hosted guides about the game.
Book of Secrets.
You mean the
That Bushido in the room.
Yeah, that's what Bushido in the Bedroom is. It's not called that in this version, because this is the censored version, because you can't say the word holy. I'm not really that's whatever.
I love this theme.
So now we're getting everyone's favorite person who's named Realm.
Everybody's favorite lolly.
I can't condone that.
I used her as a healer, it's okay.
My favorite lolly is Prish. Come on. Technically, it's legal.
Let's not go into that.
Why not?
I'm just gonna look the other way.
If I'm not making you guys uncomfortable with the subject matter, I'm not doing my job.
I'm gonna look away in the audio recording.
True.
Yes, I've just hidden the Skype window somewhere where I can't see it.
I just slapped healing spells on Realm and called her a healer. That's all I did with her, really.
For some reason, I think you need to read that diary to figure out that you need to turn on that lamp 5 feet in front of it.
You don't have to, but yeah, if you go up the stairs, they make it appear as a hint.
Yeah. So these guys are actually really important if you ever want to use Gao.
Yeah.
Because they have a rage, a very particular rage, that uses the spell Charm. Charm is a completely broken spell in this game, because it's like Confuse, except it never wears off. You can't dispel it, and it works on everything. Gao can have this rage.
You could make like a list of how many ways are there to break this game's difficulty in two.
More like the best way to quantify it is more or less than Final Fantasy VIII. Probably
Well,
less.
You can't really say anything is more than Final Fantasy VIII because everything breaks Final Fantasy VIII.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VIII is about breaking the game.
I guess
Warning, darling.
Final Fantasy II might be more broken than Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, because you can pretty much go through the game without weapons at all.
That's actually the best way to go through the game. Is in the original version it was glitched so that if you in the PS version, so if you go without weapons or armor, you have the strongest party.
Yeah. I don't... Was it in the Game Boy
Spell
Advance
penalties
version?
didn't help either.
No, I think they fixed that stupidity.
Yeah, they fixed everything up in the GBA version and removed the spell penalties for heavy armor. So.
Yeah.
That would be pretty badass though, punching out the ruler of hell. Almost as
Yep.
badass as suplexing a train.
But what about turning him into a frog?
Nah, punching is better. Punching out things is about as cool as it gets.
My favorite thing about Final Fantasy II is that they just brought over all the glitches to the PlayStation version for whatever reason. Like, they just saw all the glitches, like, okay, we need to keep this stuff.
Well, the reason for that is because it's Square. So.
And then they just fixed it a year later with the GBA version, because they came out pretty much back to back. So it mystifies me.
Well, they probably ended up having a different team working on the GBA versions because Square used to have this pretty much complete version to developing for handhelds. They'd like outsource everything.
That was kind of awkward.
Yeah, the woman and her cat army.
It's a crazy cat lady.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that.
She appears behind you while you're sitting in a chair, like she's about to give you a lap dance or something.
Unfortunately, she just
if she owns
If you let her
4
live
cats,
long
and
enough,
she's
she
probably
gets
not
pissed and
married or
throws
something.
knives at you.
the only thing she wants are give you cats.
Don't
These poor
accept
cats don't
lap dances from crazy cat ladies, children.
Is that what we learned today?
Yay,
if you want to
suit.
if you're gonna take anything away from this game, it is that.